to see the light. I can deal with a brother who is bearing a burden and say, I know just what you're going through. And I can pray with a sister in the midst of her sorrow and say, I know because I've been there too. I can put my arms around someone who is down and tell them to have faith and confidence. What in pain I could not see, I now fully believe God prepared me for such a time as this.
I've been reading this devotional book by Joni Eareckson Tada. It's about understanding suffering. And you look around and just we saw my Aunt Jean this weekend and what she's going through, and my Uncle Ernest and other people, and I thought, God convicted my heart. I never have experienced true suffering. And that's a blessing, but that's also something that when we walk through that, she was talking about the pain. She's went 40 years as a quadriplegic and she's never felt pain. And now she's in a new period in her life to where she's got excruciating pain in her back, and it runs down her side and in her thighs. And she's like, people write books about when the battle's over. And she's trying to write this book while the battle was raging. And she said, I don't understand why God makes us go through things, but I know at the end that it's going to be better. My life's going to be better. And I don't know if somebody's going through some things today. I think we all are. But God He does help us through a trial. And when we get to the other side, we can say, okay, this was the reason I went through that. And thank you for that. And thank you for bringing me through that and help me to be maybe a help for somebody else who goes through that.